Alright, how's it going? Today we're doing Duality, solo flawless on a Warlock this time. I'm going to be using Dawnblade, Will of Radiance with Sunbreakers. This is my first time using Sunbreakers, and I'm going to say I was actually thoroughly impressed. Using an SMG, Rapid Fire Fusion, and the Lament, who are the mods. The element of the Rapid Fire Fusion does not matter too much, but solo is highly preferred. That'll become quite evident later, as with Solar Surge you can you can one-shot the Incendios, which makes things a lot more stress-free. Something about this run, it is much harder than the Titan one that I've done. Titan build makes it completely trivial. So if you're looking just for the flawless, if you're looking for that emblem, just use the Titan build. Anyway, so since we have an SMG, we're going to have to tap fire the bell on the other side. If you want to make this easier, just switch to a bow or a scout for this. Though I should say that explosive rounds don't work on the bells, so you'll be doing little damage if you have that. Anyway, so this section's pretty simple. You don't have to kill anything, and if you keep moving quickly, it's pretty unlikely that you'll die. I would highly suggest 100 resilience, as always. You should have 100 resilience for everything you do in PvE, because it's a 30% damage reduction across the board. So even though I've gone into the red, it doesn't matter in the slightest. You also have Phoenix Dive if you want to get some health back that way. So for this we're going to do quick side strafes left and right to mess up the sniper fire, just so we don't get flinched. I should say that we're using Heat Rises over Icarus Dash. That's because you get your melee back extremely quickly if you get an airborne kill. But it does make this entire thing a bit of a bitch, because Incendios can and will toss you around, and you can't do much about it. You do have a sword and Phoenix Dive, which can help, but not in the same way Icarus Dash can. So you might have noticed there we did a little skip. That's pretty standard for this section. You just turn around, hit the bell, then drop down. Anyway, so first time we're actually going to have to kill things. You want to weaken a legionary, then you can snap kill, and then just spam solo grenades. You get about 4 free, and then you'll have a 5th later if you keep spamming them when Sunbreakers are active. Try to get as many kills in the air as... yeah, you'll get a lot of melee energy back. I don't know if it depends on your strength stat, but I have, I think, tier 7, because that's as much as I could get. So now that we're done here, I'm just gonna Phoenix Dive for style, and then start us up. We're gonna want to hit the bell on the far side, so we spawn next to the Incendios just to speed things up a bit. Should also say you do want to do this bit quickly, this opening quickly, so we have armor charge, so we can one-shot the Incendios like that. We're then going to look for the 2 Scions. One will be on the left side, one will be on the right. We're going to snap a dog, so we can spam fusion grenades. We're going to pick up 1 standard, and we're going to kill the 2nd Scion, but not pick up the other standard. That'll become evident later, as essentially you'll get 15 seconds extra on the damage window for Gauntlet. Now you can 2-phase Garum with this, but it's extremely RNG dependent. I've done it a few times, but only in practice runs. The best I got was 60% of Gauntlet's health in one phase, but that is extremely difficult and, you know, dependent on Gowron to pull off. So we're going to start by killing the Incendios to open up the bell. You always want to do that before dunking the standard. Then we're going to get a snap and get as many grenade kills as possible. We do that because we want armor charge while going through the Gauntlet. I should say that also you should want the siphon mod of your fusion rifle on your helmet so you can get orbs from this bit as well. Because we're going to be using the fusion rifle to kill these visions of Gowron. They can one-shot them. I don't know if you need Vorpal or not, but I have it. And yeah, they can also do really easy collateral kills to make it much quicker. We're going to pick up the standard here, but not kill the Scion, because he won't despawn when we go to the next Gauntlet. So when we kill him in the Gauntlet, we get an extra 15 seconds on the timer. Now you do want to check on your fusion rifle ammo, of course, because you are going to be using it a lot in the Gauntlet. Like I said, you want to do that as fast as possible, because if you do, they'll make the Gowron, they'll not take up too much time on the damage phase. So we start by killing the Incendios, then dunking the standard. We're going to get a snap kill on these dogs, and then throw some grenades. You always want to be in midair when you snap. But yeah. So now in here we're just going to take out a few of these guys. Once again as fast as possible. I'm a bit confused because I know the sound should be here, but I think he was stuck in a wall for a bit. There he is. And yeah, there are no text cues anymore, but you can tell when you're done with the shades by when the damage bar on the bottom doesn't have the white border. Once again, you want to kill these bell keepers as fast as possible as well. Now you really want to place your well against a wall. This will not only make it so sun braces, so the fusion grenades only spit out in one direction, but also because you want to be in your well as much as possible, and you don't want to fling Gowron or Gowron fling you out of the well. So yeah, once again, I highly suggest doing it against a wall, but you do want to also do it as fast as possible for obvious reasons. Now you want to leave on about 10 seconds on the timer left. I wanted to see if I could get to 50% so I could get the 2 phase, but unfortunately I was not able to on this run. Now I'm going to go to the opposite side because the Bellkeepers will have already spawned. I know they hide behind this pillar, so I'm going to throw fusion at solar nades. Now we're just going to go straight in. Now there will be one old standard. There's a 50% chance of that being the wrong one, so you don't want to pick that up. And you want to kill the Scion there, even if... yeah, so if there's a Scion in that room, you still want to kill it. So I'm going to throw a fusion grenade. That was terrible. Now we're going to go and kill the other Scion. I'm killing as much as possible as well, because I need ammo quite desperately. See, there's a standard on the other side there. You don't want to pick that up because it's the wrong one. I got War Beast instead of Sun for that side. And if you try to dunk it, it won't do anything. The door won't open, nothing. So now we're just going to wait for the Bellkeepers to spawn. I'm going to take out the one on the opposite side where I want to dunk just to save time backtracking. Nice heavy brick there. Now do the same thing, jump, snap, and grenades. And we got another heavy brick there, which is great. As you can see, you can just about, if these shades are right behind each other, then you'll be able to get the one-shot kill. As you can see there, I got 2 in 1. Now remember not to kill the Scion, but at this point it doesn't actually... Oh no, sorry, this is only phase 2, so yeah. Don't kill the Scion. Now, yeah, on the top side it can get a bit annoying trying to hit the bell, but yeah, it's not too difficult. You can kill things in the way, you do have free reign of time there before you jump in. Now I'm putting the well on the wall here, just like before. You want to be careful not to have aerial attacks on the lament though. Unfortunately, I am pushing him out of my well, and he's not doing his big attack, so he's not pushing us back. Because of this, I'm not able to secure the 2 phase. Which is pretty annoying, but yeah, it's whatever. You're probably not going to get a 2 phase yourself, so... yeah, the timing I've done it on is very tight, as in 1 or 0 seconds left on the timer. So I did get a bit greedy there, but I realised I ran out of lament ammo, so it's going to be a bit tight getting out. As you can see, even if you hit the bell before the bellkeepers spawn, it doesn't work. So we've got 2 old standards now because we're on phase 3. So we're just going to ignore them both. As you can see, that changed from sun to dog. That means if we picked up sun and sun only, we would have been a bit screwed. That was a good double kill there, showing off the power of the fusion rifles. Now if you forget which standards are the right ones or not, which ones are the fake or real ones, it's the one with the scions in the like area. Now I'm just gonna ignore the Bellkeepers now because I know I can secure the kill here. And there we go. We're just gonna Phoenix dive down and continue on. Now we just have a bit more jumping. Not too difficult, don't have to kill anything. Just get down, hit this switch here, jump onto these, I think they're meant to be coffins. Now for the slide of death, you want to hit your head just before you get out, because that'll make you lose all momentum. We unfortunately cannot take the shortcut here because we're on a Warlock. So we're just going to run through. You want to ignore everything and just keep running. This bit with the Colossus, you want to be quick when going to the left here, so he doesn't shoot at you. This jump can be a bit annoying. You can pull out your sword for an extra swipe if you are finding yourself dying there. We're on to the statue section. And this is the same as always. You want to start to the one just to the right. You want to hit this one 3 times. Then go to the left and hit that one 2 times. And the next one to the left also 2 times. And that's it. And we're in the vault. This part's not too difficult. We're going to start off by going to one of these 4 sides. We're going to start with the fusion rifle and the spellkeeper, and then snap to finish off. Then we're going to spam some solar grenades, just to clear out some ads, and also get my melee back. Finish off that bellkeeper if he doesn't die. When you're moving through the middle, you want to have Sunbraces active, essentially, so you can get your health back on kills. So now that we've done those two, we're going to check for the symbols. We've got dog and axes, which are unfortunately on the same side. You usually want to hit the bell opposite where you're going, but unfortunately if they're on the same side, you can't do that for both. So anyway, we're going to jump up, we're going to look for the legionary, we're going to weaken him a bit, then snap, and then kill everything else very quickly. You've got to kill in total 2 legionaries and either 3 or 4 phalanxes. The guys on the stairs you don't have to kill, but they will jump back and it can confuse you as to which ones to kill. Since we hit the bell on the other side, the bellkeepers will be next to us. You can use the pillars as cover for when they try to push you back. So yeah, just do that. I unfortunately don't get the Sunbraces kill, so I'm getting some in-air kills to get my melee back very quickly. And then we're just going to kill some more stuff. I'm now going to hit the bell and then run to this side. Gonna do the same thing, weaken the legionary, and just spam everything else. Unfortunately, of course, the text cues are glitched out and don't appear, so you will have to watch for the red cloud to see if you've killed the right things. Of course, hitting the bell on the same side means that the bellkeeper spawn on the opposite side, so we're just going to have to go over that now. If you are low on health, don't forget to use your Phoenix dive. Now we're going to start the damage for the first guy. Unfortunately, Well of Radiance doesn't do too well here because he does. All 3 of them do run around a bit. But you can get the Sunbraces kill and start spamming fusion solar nades. I keep saying fusion nades because I'm so used to using stuff for critical. Alright, now that he's done, we've got the Incendial. Incendial is the most annoying because, of course, he can push you, and you can't do much about it because you can't kill him. I've had runs where he literally just throws me off the map, and since I don't have Icarus Dash, there's not much I can do about it. So I got Cup and Sun, which are also on the same side, which is pretty annoying. So we're just going to start off with the battle on this side because we have to do it at one point or the other. And then Solinate everything. Now I'm a bit confused as to what I haven't killed, and there we go. So I'm going to use the sword to block the blast, so I don't get flung over the place. Then I'm going to clear some more stuff out. See that? Yeah, that could have killed me. So since Sun and Caliper are on the same side, I know that I have to go to the bottom right now. Back right from where I was. Yeah, and for damage we can do just about the same thing. I'm gonna block with the sword to not be flung. I'm gonna get a melee kill and start spamming fusion nades. Fusion solar nades, Jesus. And then go on with the lament. And now we're just going to do the same thing. Not too much to say anymore. So, yeah, if you find this enjoyable, if you find this helpful, like and subscribe. Be very nice of you to do so. And that's it. Now, on to a bit more of jumping around. Nothing too special again. Just follow the path that I lay out. Ignore all the enemies, just about. And we'll be on to Gauntlet fight. So let's talk about this a bit. So we're going to jump down and around this block. Going to hit the bell here. And then just jump over here. Jump onto the beam and then into the hole. Go around and hit the bell again. Now we're going to grab the ramp, jump up here, and again. And we're going to hit the bell from the side, from the other side, sorry. Once again, if you want to switch to a scout or a bow, completely fair. Now we're on to the beams here. You want to be as quiet as possible moving up, because the incendio there can be a bit annoying. I pulled the sword out there to swing to change my momentum, because I don't have the Icarus dash. On to Death Slide number 2, do the same thing. And we're just going to go across this wall. Climb up to this bit here. Jump over and go into the Dark Temple or whatever. So the Gauntlet fight isn't too hard, it's much easier to get a two-phase on. So we're going to start off by going to the left. We're going to hit the Bellkeeper with the fusion rifle, and then a snap, so we can start clearing out the rest of these guys. Once you've killed all of them, you want to look for the symbols. We have carbon axes, which are both on the right side, so I can hit the left bell. Go into the middle, snap these dogs, and then spam fusion grenade, solar grenades onto these Bellkeepers and attempt to kill them. I'm going to snap again on that Scion just to make sure that the incendios are dead. And might as well just kill this guy normally. You can tell when the bell is able to be rung because massive pillar of redness there. So now that we've got both of these, we're gonna throw a solar grenade to where the Scions are jumping down after snapping. This will allow us to constantly get our health back while we are doing this, which is very useful for obvious reasons. Gonna look for the next. It's carbon axes again. So we're just gonna do the middle one this time because we can't do left. And we're gonna do the same thing, except this time incendios will also be on the right, on the left side. So we're just gonna throw a couple there, hope they die. If not, we have another snap. Just gonna throw one out there. I can see that everyone else is dead, so it's fine. And we're gonna get out. Now the Bellkeepers here will have respawned. This can be quite annoying, because once again they are a bit harder to kill without Titan. So I'm going to drive the snap kill but fail. You do want your snap up for when you go inside, so make sure to get some kills before you do that. I'm going to put the last one in, then try to get a melee back. And there we go, so now we're going to put it down with the SMG. One fusion rifle shot will also do it. Now when we go in, we're going to want to kill the Incendios in the middle. You can see where she goes. Now you want to use your well for the first one because then you'll have armor charge stacks and you'll get the most damage out of it. I did not for this because I am stupid. You have enough time for 2 light attack combos, sorry 3, and then 1 extra swing afterwards. So now she's going to the left. I'm going to kill one and then miss a couple of shots on that one so I can get the snap kill. Use my Phoenix Dive for a bit of health, and I'm going to spam some fusion nades. Solar nades, Jesus. Anyway. You do sort of want to put them a bit away from the middle of her. You know what I mean. Anyway, so I'm going to put a well down before she gets close, and also a bit away from the bell, so she'll be in it when we hit her. You also want to be careful of the aerial attacks, because they will push her out of the way, and she won't resync until she moves, which means, you know, she'll be out of the well for the whole thing. Anyway, so we did a nice, you can say 53%. So that's all we have to do is do that again. We did use all our heavy ammo, so we're going to have to be careful to get it all back, so we can do that again. So I started doing the same thing. Just kill the Bellkeeper with the snap, and then chain that. So now we got Cup and Dog, those are the 2 back ones, so I'm just going to go in the middle. I'm going to hope to kill all of them. I'm going to get the snap on the Scion, of course, to get more solar nade energy. I know there's one hiding behind there, so I'm just going to kill him. As you can hear, the little chimes of the bells open. So I'm just going to go straight for it. Now I've definitely got 4 heavy ammo now, so I'm fine for that. So I'm going to do the same thing with the back 2 corners. And now we have Cup and Dog again. There's 2 doubles. So as you can see, I didn't manage to get the kill, but then I did because the dog burned out from the melee scorch, which counts as a melee kill. I believe whatever you scorch them with first will count as a kill, so if I do a melee then a grenade, as long as the scorch kills them, it counts as a melee kill. Now you do want to be a bit careful because the 7 maids obviously don't kill it instantly, so you might lose your health. I hit the bell here and get teleported because in a practice run, if the bell got immediately hit, sometimes it just didn't teleport me in, which is a bit annoying. It's a wasted phase. Anyway, so that was a bit risky. I lost most of my health, so I held my well here, but I should have done that anyway. Unfortunately, I hit her back with a aerial attack, and then she resyncs when she starts moving. She then goes to the middle. I already killed the guys, but fortunately I have full armor charge, so I'm just going to do a lot of damage here. And now I'm going to try to get a snap kill again. But I do it too early, so I miss out on the extra grenades. It doesn't matter too much because I have armor charge in 1 grenade, which allows me to just about kill. And there we have it. That is Duality. Solar Force on Warlock. Was not too bad. I got a bit greedy a lot of my runs, so that made it a bit harder for me to get out. But apart from that, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, like and subscribe would be very nice, and I bet you're a nice person. So yeah, I'll just leave you off now. Good to see you again, and bye.